Well, hello there. This is RPOS quick tip number 2. So yesterday we had a quick talk and we agreed that 80% of the scope for your next turnaround is already known at the close of your previous turnaround. So I think we agreed yesterday that we now have 80% of our scope in the bag at T minus 3.75 years. What else do we know? We know the date of your next turnaround execution. Here's why we know the date of your next turnaround execution. How many of you out there are ever executing turnaround work when it's not driven by the regulatory requirement? Let me change that around a little bit. You're executing turnarounds to avoid regulatory NCRs. So you do know when the date is. You know what the cycle time on the equipment we're talking about is, whatever it is, either yourself or your engineering department or your integrity department, somebody knows that date. Therefore, you know the date of your next execution window. We also know the duration of the next execution window, and we know that for almost the exact same reasons, because we've done this before. It's in our records. We can look it up on SAP or whatever CMMS system we're using. It's all there. Now, I'm talking about the actual legitimate turnaround work itself, and this is how leadership should be looking at this. Now, it may be that projects has big goals for this next outage. Our job is to set the outage. If projects wants to negotiate with leadership to extend the outage, good luck on that. Now, if we have all that, why can't we produce a far better than Class 5 estimate for our leadership team at 3.7 years in advance? You can, right? Like, maybe you're new to this facility and you're thinking, well, I don't remember. I wasn't even here the last outage. But you know what does remember? That multi-million-dollar database, whether it's an SAP database or a Maximo database, whatever your CMMS system is, it doesn't forget. So even if you're the brand new facility manager, you do in fact know what this turnaround is going to cost. It is in your database. You simply need to ask work management to produce that data for you. And if it turns out that you've got a multi-million-dollar database and nobody's inputting any data, that's an entirely different discussion. It has nothing to do with turnaround. So this has been RPOS Quick Tip number 2. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me. We're going to carry this series on. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Have a good day.